So I thought I'd make a quick video showing you this feature that I've put into my own vault and the newest version of Parazettal, in case you've not seen it yet or just not been updating things. And it's part of a function of the folder notes, so these notes that are built into the folders in the sidebar. And I'm going to show you in the example of this project here. And so you might be familiar already with having a base that is designed to so mock.base that is designed to show you all of the notes contained inside of this folder. So if you add a new note in the folder, you can see that the base begins to display a list of the content that is contained inside of this folder in the sidebar. And previously what I taught to do was just to use this space underneath as demo space for general notes relating to the project. And now, whilst this is still a good use of this space, there's something that I've started to do, as you can see just here, that has been really, really useful for me so far. So I'm going to show it to you now. The main function of it is just to be a chronological log of everything that's taken place to do with this project. And so I've already set up quick add shortcuts, as you can see here, under progress, to track progress of certain things. So general is to capture, as I'll show you on any page, and if you've got some things, some areas in your resources or certain projects that you are often capturing to, you can set up specific ones for the folder note of that area or project. But for now I've just got this general one that captures to the active page. So I'll show you how it works first before going through the settings. So I've set it up so that when I run my quick add and then search progress, so I can access that way, or I can access it through a different shortcut that I've tied to just go straight to those progress selections. If I select general and then write a general progress update for this project showing exactly how things are going, you can see that it's added in chronological order underneath the list of notes in this folder note. And when this turns into a project or something that you are keeping track of for a really long period of time, like I am with my health, I don't know what's actually on that folder note, so I'm not going to demonstrate it to you, but Parazettal, this business, also has a folder note that has loads and loads of updated timestamps now, dating back even to March when I launched the community, and then back even earlier to pretty much exactly a year ago now, which is quite cool. I didn't actually realise that, but that is a year ago today, which is quite interesting to see. But anyway, you can see how if you have longer projects, or even just a shorter project that's quite intense that I had recently to relaunch Parazettal, you can track your little points of progress and scroll through and see exactly how you've been progressing with your project all the way back from the past. And what else is useful with this is it's kind of a replacement for journaling. So I find that when I journal physically on paper, the real utility in that comes in like the mental calmness that comes from it. So it allows me to slow down and organize my thoughts. And sometimes I don't really want to journal for that function. I want to journal to kind of as a log of what I've been doing, what I've been up to. And this I found is a better substitution. One, because it's organized by project and by area or resource folder, that is, so it's kind of all the stuff related to one part of your life all together in one place, as opposed to being able to, or being as opposed to having to rummage through all of these kind of assorted notes that you would find in a normal journal that are just date stamped, and then it could be about anything on one page and anything on another page. This is more useful in terms of keeping light content together, which I've found actually has more utility when it comes to resurfacing information. And also the fact that it's digital means you can just quickly take this outline if it's a really, really long project, and you can then, I'll see if I can demonstrate it for you. You won't be able to see the chat folder because my screen recorder is only focused on Obsidian at the moment, but I'll paste you the information that comes out of this. So you could capture all the information. So this is all of the stuff that I've written so far to do with Parazettal in terms of just just general update points, because of course you still use a note if you've got something specific you want to write. But say if I put this into chat bots, I'm going to just do it now and then quickly paste the results into another note in Obsidian. I want the most, this is what I'm writing by the way, I want the most prevalent sticking points in my business's development since the start of the year. Here's the information, and then I post that from the note that I've just copied. And so I'll just wait whilst ChatGPT offers the summary. It's rather over elaborating, but okay, right, we're good. We're just going to stop here. So this is a chunk of the answer that it's put out, and so if I show you here, it's quick and can provide context to, I asked it for sticking points, so that you can quickly kind of see a summary of your progress if you don't want to again have to trawl through what can get turned into quite a long set of records for the progress that you're making on your stuff. So that is one other thing that I'm going to start using more and more with these kind of progress updates. And to make it, it's quite simple. It's just a quick add configuration, especially for a general one. You just select a capture to the active file, and you make sure I use these. I use these three dots that to signify where the content should be placed. So just suggesting to insert after those three dots. And the capture format is simply the date stamp and the value of the capture, and then another dot just to separate entries from each other. And that is exactly how I've been running things recently, just using this capture mechanism. And one more thing, it's really useful with the addition of Whisperflow, which is a voice transcription tool. So now it's kind of really frictionless, especially if you capture to certain projects a lot more often. So if I was to go here, and now I'm using Whisperflow, look, everything's working fantastically in this project at the moment. I'm really happy with how progress is going, but soon we need to implement the bases in the new Vault. Now it's just fantastically quick to capture progress, and to be honest, there's no excuse not to be doing this really, especially if it's something that you want to keep track of in terms of how it's building and progressing. And so that's how I've been doing this, and I hope that's been something insightful. Please leave questions, requests underneath if you want to see more detail about this. But that's my daily for today, and I will see you soon. Take care.